Hi Nick, this is your first video analysis. So on the top screen we have the before the first session, and on the bottom screen we have after the first session. We can see massive difference there. So on the top screen we had you swimming head up, arms wiggling around, and on the bottom screen we are starting to change it into a streamlined position. So let's just break it down very briefly and just remind you the main points that you need to be practicing. So here we can see on the top screen the head is too high out the water and the arms are very wide and the legs are all over the place. Bottom screen we can see the spine alignment, we can see the backs up, so the buoyancy is there. So I want you to practice the torpedo, the hands on the thighs, and then the Superman glide, remembering to keep the hands under the line of the belly in the water so they're not too high, and relaxing that head. And let's fast forward it a little bit. Now, when you bring that arm round to that side, do you see how the head moved across? So I'll just replay that again for you. So the head is pointing in this direction, and then as that hand goes back, the head starts to point to this direction. So what I want you to focus on is just keeping that head nice and stable, and then it goes over this side. So it needs to stay in the middle. It's going to take a little bit of work, but it's not as bad as the top one. That's very high, no streamline, the legs have disappeared. The bottom one's much better. Let's have a look at this again. So that's really nice. Just take that hand back gently. I think you're pulling it back too fast and that's pushing your body offline. But you can see on the top when we're really struggling to get any buoyancy at all. And the bottom one, we're keeping nice and balanced, so the head should be facing this way. And then we're going to have a nice triangle coming off, so we can imagine that there's a sail above your head there, and that's got to keep balanced. So just because you've taken that elbow up there and it's above that shoulder, then the sail is now falling over into the water, into this direction. So it's just learning that balance, and we can do that on land. You can do it in a mirror. There's no need even to be in the water, but this is the shape that we need to be making, so everything's facing forward. The elbow comes past the front of the head before it goes in the male slot there. Good trailing hand. That's good, that means the hand is nice and low. We've just sent the arm down a little bit early, so you've got to be really patient. Hold the line, draw the line, and switch. Good. Super, but I mean if we compare that, there is no comparison really. This is much better than this up here. It's much better. Can't wait to see you next time after you've had a little bit of practice. Now that elbow is moving much better, it's in a nicer shape. And keep the elbow going forward. You see how you just make it a little bit flat, and then that's going to have more of this shape into the water. So you need the entrance to be really narrow, fingers, elbow, shoulder, all going through the same hole in the water. Good job. I'm going to leave you there. So remember, relax the head and don't nudge the head with the arms. Just concentrate on getting full extension and trying to get a nice balanced equilateral triangle as the front hand waits nice and patiently. Well done.